Hi again, everybody. We are glad you're with us today. I'm Pastor Steve Green. Today's Thursday, June 17th. This is our second refresh message this week. We're talking about living in the love of God. So by the words of Jesus, by a repentant heart attitude toward Jesus, we become acquainted with the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is here to help us respond as we need to the words of Jesus. We read in John 14:26, in the Amplified, Jesus uses 7 words to describe the Holy Spirit: Comforter, Counselor, Helper, Intercessor, Advocate, Strengthener, Standby. These 7 functions of the Holy Spirit are to assist us with the words of Jesus. He will cause you to recall, will remind you of, bring to your remembrance everything that I have spoken to you. So the Holy Spirit, He's here to remind us of the words of Jesus and to help us with them, to comfort us, counsel us, strengthen us to do these words. We read in Matthew 28, verses 18 to 20, where we're instructed by Jesus to make disciples of all nations. He says, teaching them to observe all things I've commanded you. So the Holy Spirit helps us, or brings to our remembrance, everything that Jesus has commanded us, and He helps us to do those things, and this is what makes us disciples. This is what makes us a maker of disciples. We read in John 13, verse 34, Jesus said, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another. As I've loved you, that you also love one another. By this all will know that you are my disciples. So we have Jesus speaking of His commandments in the plural, teaching them to observe all things that I've commanded you. We have His commandment in the singular, which is that you love one another as I have loved you. So all of the commands of Jesus taken together are how we love one another. And this is what makes us disciples, by following these commands, by following this command. In John 6:63, Jesus said, it is the Spirit who gives life. The flesh profits nothing. The words that I speak to you, they are spirit and they are life. And so the words of Jesus are spirit, and the Holy Spirit operates in and through these words of Jesus. So we see the purpose of us looking at these scriptures today is we see how these verses take some key thoughts, and we see how they are repeatedly combined. We have a helper who reminds us of and strengthens us to do the words of Jesus, the commandments of Jesus. And this commandment is to love. It's what makes us a disciple. It's what gives us the abundant life.